This is a continuation of the camera inspection. We are still at the center roof, the one that is shaped north and south, and we are sending the camera down line. There's a pool there, and this is the vent stack. We are in a horizontal. It'll build up. The lens is getting distorted, as you can see now. You can see the build up a little better. And this should be the kitchen line. Put a grease build up, as you can see. We have now made it into the main line, so we will retrieve the camera and set up at the next vent stack. We are set up at the next vent stack, 3-inch vent stack in the center of the building, sending the camera down line. On the horizontal portion of the sewer line. Alright, we will retrieve camera. As you can see, we have PVC pipe, which possibly means we are past beyond a clean out on the ground floor. We'll retrieve the camera back and set up at the next vent stack. Alright, sending the camera down line. The pool right there. This is the PVC pipe that was in the previous recording. We will retrieve the camera back, but there appears to be some PVC repair in the horizontal line. This is in the north and south portion of this 3-part roof. You have north, which is east and west, and then you have north and south, which is the center, and then you have south part of the roof, which is also east and west. Right now we are at the center of the roof, the north and south roof. We'll retrieve camera and set up at the next vent stack. Alright, we move further down line. We're sending the camera down line. We're on the horizontal portion of the line. And it is PVC. This was in the previous recording. We will retrieve the camera and set up at the next vent stack. It is PVC. And we are continuing with our recording, sending the camera down line. There was some vertical repairs done. This is PVC. There was some repairs done. This is extremely difficult to get the camera down line. We'll retrieve camera and set up at the next vent stack. Set up at the next vent stack over, about to send the camera down line. And the previous recording was a kitchen line, full of grease buildup, unable to go further down line. Alright, this vertical is definitely the worst vertical we've seen so far at this building. You can see heavy buildup in the vertical, which would probably make sense in why they had the other vertical pipe replaced. We are now in the horizontal. horizontal is cast iron. This horizontal pipe is cast iron. And we are over 100 feet. And it's still cast iron. Over 100 feet. And we will retrieve camera and set up at the next vent stack because there are ground cleanouts. And we are set up at the next vent stack further down line. And heavy build up in the vertical. Ooh, very difficult to go down line. Yeah, I feel like it's getting stuck. As you can see all the build up right here. We'll retrieve the camera and set up at the next vent stack. And we are set up at a 2-inch vent stack. Sending it down line. Camera's completely submerged on the water. We are 70 feet and the camera's still underwater. The line should definitely be clean. However, do not believe there's a break in here. Again, we're over 70 feet. We'll retrieve the camera and set up at the next vent stack. And sending the camera down line. We are coming to the edge of the south side of the north and south part of the roof. We are in the horizontal part of the sewer line. It is cast iron. Cast iron. Camera still submerged underwater. Don't feel any breaks, but the line should definitely be clean. Alright, we will retrieve the camera, and it looks like about 95 feet or so the camera's out of water, and you can see buildup on the wall. We will retrieve the camera and set up at the next vent stack. Déjà fui, brother.
Got him?
No, ele déjà fui, são bastante. Yeah. We are in the horizontal. Right. And camera is completely submerged underwater. The further we push, it feels more difficult to get down line. We will retrieve the camera, and as you can see, there's debris or sewage particles that's floating in the water. Very minimum. We would recommend descaling this sewer line. We will retrieve camera and set up at the next vent stack. We are set up at a 2-inch vent stack, the corner of the building. Setting the camera down line. Vertical vent stack, heavy buildup, as you can see, of the walls. Might have to retrieve the camera. Heavy buildup in the vertical. Horizontal, and as you can see, even more heavy buildup. The camera will get distorted due to the heavy buildup. And as you can see now, probably best to retrieve the camera and not make this pipe potentially get caught. We'll retrieve camera and set up at the next vent stack. And we are set up at the east and west part of the south side of the roof, sending the camera down line. Very difficult to get the camera to go down line. We did make it in the horizontal portion. We will retrieve the camera and set up at the next vent stack. Alright, sending the camera down line. We are in the horizontal portion, but as you can see, build up, and it is cast iron pipe. We just hit the drop, which means this is the main sewer line past the ground cleanout. We'll retrieve the camera and set up at the next vent stack. We are set up at the 3-inch vent stack, south building, setting the camera down line. And to get to the horizontal, but having a hard time. As you can see, the camera lens is distorted. Line definitely needs to be clean. We will retrieve the camera and set up at the next vent stack. Sending the camera down line, down the 2-inch vent stack, cast iron. We are in the horizontal. You can see heavy buildup, making it difficult to see. But we are in the horizontal. And it is cast iron. Build up in the sewer line, build up in the sewer line. Build up in the sewer line is distorting the vision. We'll retrieve the camera set up at the next vent stack. Setting the camera down line, 2-inch vent stack. This is the second class. Cast iron pipe, heavy water in the line. You see the camera will submerge under water. The cast iron pipe. Alright, camera's going smooth. We are beyond the clean out. We will retrieve the camera and set up at the last vent stack. Alright, we're sending the camera down line. This is the final vent stack of this entire roof. some sort of repair done. So it's still PVC. There was some repairs done. As you can see, we are out of the PVC and now the cast iron, and you can see heavy rusted scale buildup on the cast iron pipe. Still cast iron pipe. We will retrieve the camera and set up our camera equipment down the laundry roof and then the clean house.